Can I have the webcams on? Yes, that's better.
అది బాగా చేస్తున్నారు.
Uh, so, Naidu sir, shall we start?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. So, good evening, everyone, and I welcome you to this webinar. And it is an immense pleasure to introduce to you Dr. M.U.R. Naidu. And I asked sir about the guest lecture if he would take a guest lecture for us, and he immediately agreed for that. And he even gave us a list of topics that he could take for you all. And based upon that, we selected a topic of personalized medicine, which is there in your new curriculum. So that a part of your new curriculum. So we thought we would take this particular topic that would suit everyone, and maybe even in future you would have a practice of this particular. You'll be practicing this at the larger perspective of your life. So before we start with the talk from Naidu sir, I'll just introduce Naidu sir. So Dr. M.U.R. Naidu, at this particular moment, he is independent director as well as a scientific advisor for Natco Pharma Limited, that is located in the Hyderabad. He's also side by side. He's also working as an honorary professor for ESIC Medical College Hyderabad. Along with this, he's also the member of governing council NIPER Guwahati, and he has been taking their lecture series with them also. Sir has been a guide for MD, DM, and PhD candidates, and he has a lot of research papers and chapters in textbooks. One of the textbook that he has authored is a practical guide to human and clinical trials. Moving further with the uh, introduction of Sir, Sir is a received a gold medal from our erstwhile President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in 2002 for excellence in clinical research. He has also been awarded Lahari Oration and UK State Gold Medal. He was awarded the Fellow in Indian Pharmacology Society in 2002, has received his Lifetime Achievement Award in 16, awarded the Fellow Chest Physician of Indian degree in 1987, Fellowship for Adverse Drug Monitoring at 1995 from Sweden, from Dhaka again in 1995. And there is a link between our present speaker and the speaker that we had around 14 days back. Both of them belong to the same place. Sir is an MBBS and MD from Jabalpur Medical College, MP. He has a rich experience in academics. He has been working in Bhopal Medical College and has been associated with Nizam Institute of Medical Science. He has also been associated with various research labs and research centers, and he has also worked in various places. He has been a visiting faculty in many international universities, and it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce Sir to you. And I hope this particular series, this particular lecture of personalized medicine would be of immense benefit to you. So, with these few words, I welcome Naidu sir. And sir, the stage is all yours for further proceedings. Naidu sir?
Yeah. So, Pratipal, thank you very much for inviting me, and I am very much thankful to Tirthankar Mahavir University, Muradabad, UP, for giving me the chance to talk to you about the present situation of the personalized medicine. And I'm also thankful to all the organizers who made it is possible for me to meet. And I'm particularly very much thankful to Pratipal Singh because he took a lot of pain to actually organize this lecture. So I'm very much thankful to university organizer and Pratipal Singh. The today topic, what actually I am going to talk to you is a personalized medicine. And I personally welcome you to the personalized medicine talk, which actually I'm giving to you. I will just start very briefly about the introduction because it has got some very, very important significance. And what is that significance? I will tell you that actually now what we are thinking that in 21st century biology will not be simply a science, it will be a super specialized with a newer development like genetics, genomics, then information technology, and most important is artificial intelligence. Now we cannot consider biology just like a science, it is a super specialized like clinical pharmacology or cardiology. The biggest contribution which actually led to these changes is the Human Genome Project, which has been completed in 2008 and report has been submitted 2010. It actually tremendously potential improvement of health status of mankind and how actually Human Genome Project has helped us. I may be able to give some of the example in later part of my lecture. This is something very, very important. Sir William Alser, actually, in 1892, during that time, means so many years back, he told that if it were not the great variability among the individual, medicine might have been art. That means because that time only 1892, Osler had told that there's a lot of variation among the individual as far medicine is concerned. That's the reason medicine is a science. It is not a art. So, so many years back, more than 150 years back, it has known. This is actually a golden publication. And I consider this is actually a foundation stone of the personalized medicine, which actually we are actually going to consider now. So, what is actually that importance of this particular type of foundation stone for personalized medicine? I will actually tell you that why actually I am considering this as a personalized medicine. Actually, the earliest breakthrough happened on DNA structure, which was published in Nature in April 25, 1953, almost 67 years back. And most important thing which I wanted to tell you that along with the structure, the Watson and Crick, they mentioned that we wish to suggest a structure of salt of DNA. This structure has novel features which are of considerable biological interest. So in 1953, they told that DNA structure which they are publishing, it is going to contribute very great on to the biological interest. That's the reason I am telling that the foundation stone of personalized medicine is this DNA structure which was published in 1953. Now let us see how. Oh, I think seems to be odd slide has come, but I will utilize it. English is a language, and we know that in English
Sir,
actually it
Naidu
is a
sir,
alpha. Yeah.
Naidu sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. You can share your screen first, sir. Your screen is not
Hello.
shared. Your screen is not shared, sir. You can share the screen first, sir. You can share your screen, sir.
I'm sharing a screen.
No, sir. I stopped the screen share. You can start sharing it again, sir. Yes, sir.
So till now you are not able to see anything?
Yes. No, sir. It's fine, sir. I believe all of them are aware of this. But yes, sir.
No,
Go
no.
ahead.
Or
Yes,
should
sir.
I start again?
Sir, it's fine as you wish.
No, because it has not been shared, then there is no point in.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So let me go just a few things I told you. You should have told me.
No, sir. I thought you were just giving a brief introduction and then you'll start
No, no,
screen
no,
sharing.
no, 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 no. I just wanted to. Now it is visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir. It's visible, sir.
Okay. So I would like to thank the Tirthankar Mahavir University, Muradabad, UP for actually inviting me for their medical education program. I'm thankful to the all organizer, and my special thank to Pratipal Singh, who took a lot of pain to actually organize this. Then actually personally, I would like to say that the personalized medicine topic which I am going to take, I'm actually welcome you all on my behalf for this personalized medicine. Now I will just start a brief introduction, which is because very important. And what is that? That in our 21st century, we are not going to actually consider biology as a science. We want to consider as a super specialty like other like clinical pharmacology, radiology, or you can say other like, because we are going to use all newer development in genetics, genomics, then the information technology and artificial intelligence. So we are now considering biology as a super specialty. But one of the most important thing which actually has contributed for us is the completion of Human Genome Project, which was completed in 2008 and has created a tremendous potential for improving the health status of mankind. I will explain how this has been done and contributed. This is something very, very important historical. That's why actually we are telling in 1892, Osler, actually he mentioned that if it were not the great variability among the individual, medicine might have been not a science but art. So what I mean to say that in 1892 itself, actually Oscar has told that there is a significant variability among the individual during the use of medicine. That's the reason medicine is a science, it is not a art. So almost more than 140 years back, it was known that there is a variation in the individual because of this thing.